The Night Before Christmas by my old friend Clement C. Moore. This was written in 1822. "'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hope that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief, and I my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there rose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of a new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up on the housetop, the coursers they flew, with sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke had encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump. I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Merry Christmas, everyone. Oh, how are things in Conroe, Texas? I bet you thought I didn't even know where Conroe, Texas was. Well, there's a couple of little children that I love to death. I've got to say hi to. and a couple little cousins. One of them named Weston. He's a year old. And then Waylon. He's almost 4. So how you boys doing? And Tasha and Kenny, how are y'all doing? Y'all been good, Tasha, Kenny? Y'all behaving? Anyway, there's also little sister Lily, Waylon's little sister. She's only 4 months old. But Waylon now, I understand that you and your little sister been good, and I know Weston's been good, so we're going to make sure Santa Claus brings you something nice. And tell me something, Waylon. What do you do out there at that deer camp with your pawpaw? I bet you have fun out there at the deer camp, don't you? I know you like to go hunting, but now let me tell you something, Waylon. Don't be shooting deer if they're on top of a roof, okay? If the deer are on top of somebody's house, they aren't deer to shoot. They're my reindeer. So you make sure if you go shooting any deer that they're out in the woods, not on top of somebody's house. And if you see a deer flying, don't shoot that one either. Oh, well, your grandma, she's always telling me how nice you children are. See, I bet you didn't know this, but grandparents have connections with Santa Claus. And Grandma told me that y'all been good, so I wanted to say hi to you. And I want you to do something for me this year. I want you to not leave me any milk and cookies. You hear that, Weston? Don't leave me no milk and cookies. Have your mama or daddy cut a carrot up into 9 pieces so that I've got a piece of carrot to give each of my reindeer when I come to your house, okay? And that'll give them energy and help them to fly. And that way, they won't be so mad at me for being so fat. If I ate another million cookies one night, they wouldn't be able to pull me. So cut a carrot up into 9 pieces, and I'll give them to Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donder and Blitzen and Rudolph. You have a very Merry Christmas, and Santa Claus is going to bring you something nice. Bye-bye.